Everybody, day, wawa, to, day, wawa, and day, wawa. Day, wawa, to, wawa, boom, and day, wawa, day. Day wawa to a boom day wawa to day da. Hey, I do a wawa a boom to day wawa to boom day wawa to a day wawa. I do a day wawa to wee to win, to win, to day wawa, and do it a day wawa, to wawa, to day wawa, to day wawa, day wawa. Day wawa, day wawa, day wawa, boom. I do a papa, eat, wawa, papa.
Google by downloading the free DuckDuckGo browser right now. The built-in search engine works like Google, but it never tracks your searches. And you can browse like Chrome, but it blocks most cookies and ads, so you're more protected from hackers, scammers, and data-hungry companies. Plus, get access to multiple AI chat models, all optional and private, in one place. And it's free, with no sign-up required, because the best way to protect your personal information is to not code.
Bye, day, wawa, wawa, day, wawa, boom. Day, wawa, day, wawa, boom, day, wawa, day, wawa. Day won't win. Day will do it. Day wawa. Day wawa. Boom. Day will do it. To wawa. Day wawa. Do it. To wawa. To day wawa. Day wawa. Do it. Day wawa. Day wawa. To wait. Day wawa to D. I do a wawa to I do a day wawa to do it to a day wawa. I do it a day wawa to big wawa to do it day wawa. I do it a day wawa. Boom. I do day wawa to wait. Day wawa. I do day wawa to do a bang to I do wawa day wawa day wawa. I do it day wawa to day papa. Eat wawa papa.
Collected it all. Download the DuckDuckGo browser today.
Whether you're a professional or simply take pride in tackling your own outdoor projects, Harbor Freight offers cordless, corded, and gas power tools to meet your every need at prices that can't be beat. From pressure washers and augers to chainsaws, trimmers, blowers, and more. Harbor Freight, your outdoor powered destination.
By day wawa boom day wawa. Da wawa to day wawa to day wawa to big day wawa to be a better to day Wawa. To be A to E I then I do I to be to Y to all the day Wawa. Wawa, Wawa, and to a day Wawa. I do a day Wawa, when a day Wawa, people do I do Wawa, to day Wawa. Atu Wawa to the dead day to Wawa, Wawa to the bone, to the Wawa. I tell you, Wawa to the dead day to I day Wawa, to the Wawa. Day Wawa to Wawa to Wawa day Wawa to day Wawa. I do day Wawa day win a day Wawa I do day Wawa, bon, the day, Wawa, to the day, we a day, Wawa, to a day, Wawa, the day, Wawa, to a day, Wawa, to a day, Wawa. Wawa, really, to the day, Wawa, to the day, Wawa. Bone, day Wawa. Papa, do Wawa, day Wawa, Wawa, a day Wawa. Papa, day Wawa, Papa.
Tired of 5G home internet house rules?
Not both be streaming at the same time.
Or you get better internet from Sparklight. Switch to Sparklight Internet starting at just $39.95 a month and get a free unlimited mobile line for a year. Visit sparklight.com today.
So you guys think someone lives here? No, I don't think so.
What's someone doing here? Looks like you just got out of surgery, all right?
Yes, I had to do it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, by day Wawa, day Wawa, day Wawa, day Wawa, day win, a day Wawa. I did day Wawa to day Wawa to a day Wawa to a day Wawa to a day Wawa. And day Wawa to a day Wawa to a day Wawa to a day Wawa the bone a day Wawa to day Wawa day win and day Wawa day Wawa to day Wawa the bone day Wawa day Wawa to day Wawa. Day Wawa, day win, day Wawa, to what way? Day Wawa. I do day Wawa, day Wawa. Bone, day Wawa, bone. I do papa. Yeah, do a. Papa. Way to papa. Papa.
And that bush. That bush.
Oh, bye to it, a day, wawa, to I day, wawa, to day, wawa, the be me day, wawa, the day, a day, wawa. Day wawa to a day wawa to a bone day went a day wawa and to it at a day wawa to day went a day wawa to a day wawa day wawa. Day wawa, day win, day wawa, day wawa, day wawa, to be day wawa, day win, day wawa, to day win. Day wawa over your eye. Day wawa to day wawa to day wawa boom boom day wawa to day wawa to the boom boom day wawa to day wawa. Day wawa boom boom to day wawa boom boom to day wawa. Day wawa to wawa to day 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 wawa day wawa to day wawa boom boom day went day wawa day wawa to day wawa day wawa boom boom day wawa do it all wawa. Yeah, I do it day win day wawa and I do wawa day wawa do day wawa day wawa day I do wawa a day wawa. Alaba papa do wawa do da da do papa you day wawa day wawa do a day I do papa day wawa do day wawa do it day day wawa here boom boom day wawa papa day wawa papa.
Whether it's keeping your lawn green, flowers vibrant, or the pool ready for play, just turn the dial, press start, and forget the hassle of watering. Easily program automatic watering from 1 minute to 2 hours. And with a heavy-duty brass swivel inlet, rugged, weather-resistant housing, and fewer mechanical parts, it's designed to last. Powered by just 2 AA batteries, it delivers season-long performance with no hassle and no worries.
Hey Holmes, find me a 3-bedroom home in Atlanta, near a Whole Foods. Any questions? Ready to see what you will find with Holmes AI?
Do you know if anyone's living here?
Oh. Wawa, do it, Daddy, day, Wawa, Wawa, bon, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, bon, day, Wawa, I do it, day, Wawa, bon, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, to day, Wawa, bon, day, Wawa, to day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa. Take away, take what you pay, you pay, day, Wawa, wait, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, do it, day, Wawa, I tell you, Wawa. I tell you, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day with actual Wawa, day, Wednesday. Day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa. Wawa, day, Wawa, day, Wawa, I will do it day, Wawa. I tell you what do it day Wawa day Wawa. I do it Wawa. Day Wawa day. Wawa do what I they win day Wawa. I day Wawa day Wawa to day Wawa day Wawa day Wawa. I do it day away. I do it day Wawa they will do it day Wawa day Wawa day Wawa they will do it day day Wawa. I do that day Wawa to I to Wawa, to they Wawa, to boom, to day, to a day Wawa, to day Wawa, boom, to day Wawa. Boom, day, day, wawa, boom. Day wawa to take day win day wawa to a day wawa to day win day wawa day wawa day wawa boom to they win to I did they to they win to win they win to win day. Boom, do today, I wawa, to day wawa to a day wawa to win day wawa day win day wawa boom day wawa day wawa.
Bulldogs have got to go to work with runners on, and I don't think there's any issue for them to get runners on base or in scoring position. The goal is just to score.
Yeah, wawa, day wawa, day wawa, yeah, ba. I will do it day wawa
Big ball game for Mississippi State. Bulldogs looking to take the series over Ole Miss and take some momentum into the conference tournament next week in Lexington. This up to our pregame interview and to a break. We'll be back in just a moment.
The ability to drop down the bunt, move a runner 6.
You're listening to Mississippi State Softball on Bulldog Student Sports Network and YouTube. I'm here with your Bulldog head coach, Samantha Riggins. Coach, another game 3 in SEC play where you have an opportunity to win a series. I know you would have liked to get it done last night, but what are you taking in from game 1, what you did right, in game 2, what you did right, and also what are you trying to correct going into this ball game? It's a very important ball game for you, last game of the regular season.
Yeah, I think we're excited. We're excited to finish out this season strong, and just knowing that we've seen all the pictures and we know what our game plan is, and really the message is to trust the plan and swing a little bit better within what we're looking to do, and just go up there with some confidence. I think that's kind of the biggest message right now for us.
Now, you mentioned you've seen all of their pitchers, right, all the main 3 for them that have pitched in SEC play. I know it's going to give you a lot of confidence offensively. You've been able to get on base through these first 2 ball games, just haven't been able to bring them home. So seeing all those pitchers, you think that probably changes a little bit, and everybody's got a little bit more confidence now going into game 3?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the difference. It's coming up with a 2-out hit with runners in scoring position and not leaving so many on base. And so, just trusting what we're doing a little bit and just trying to see if someone, it doesn't need to be one person, it can be everyone. I think up and down the lineup, just more quality at bats and cashing in when we got the runners out there. and continuing to trust the game plan. And thought we did it early on in both games, kind of went away from it in middle innings, and it's just something we need to be able to do for all 7 innings.
Now, on the flip side of things, your defense and pitching has kept you in all these games the entire series. It's been that way all season, but I thought Peja had a good start last night, just didn't get any run support early in the ball game. And then, you come in and see Delaney pitch well as well, get up to 2 runs, but still, that's minimal and kept y'all in the ball game. So you've seen great work from your bullpen all weekend long, and also from your defense. You haven't made an error in quite some time. That's important going into this ball game. I think, I know you think too, that could be a big deal for you, maybe a big an advantage y'all have over Ole Miss.
Yeah, when we're looking at the things that we need to do right to win a ball game, it's going to be pitching, defense, and timely hitting. And 2 of them have showed up consistently for us all year long. It's just keeping the 3rd one with us as well. And just knowing that they've seen a lot of our pitching as well, and so it's going to be a dogfight that's any Sunday or Game 3 in the SEC, and that we need to be ready to come up big with some big plays, and also making sure we're doing a better job attacking and not giving away so many free passes early on in the ball game to their hitters too.
Coach, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Thank you. How's it?
Trey Willis, shortstop. Marshall Jones, first baseman. Alex Philbin, center fielder. Hi, I'm Tim from C-Spire. Am I in the right place? It always pays to have the right players on your team. That's why C-Spire gives you fiber-fast home internet, nationwide 5G wireless, best-in-class business solutions, all backed by local 24/7 support. C-Spire, customer-inspired. Hi, I'm Jake Mangan. Life is about making the most of your bats. So if you struck out looking for auto insurance, give Mississippi Farm Bureau Insurance a shot. Farm Bureau Insurance is offering huge discounts on their auto rates. In fact, over the last 12 months, Farm Bureau Insurance has taken 3 rate reductions. Talk about coming through in the clutch. So if you were with us before, you're new to Farm Bureau, it's time to come home. Visit msfbins.com to find great new rates on auto insurance. And go with the home team.
Hey, bye, Wawa Wawa. Wawa, bon, bon, Wawa. Wawa to Wawa 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 bon bon Wawa Wawa Wawa. I have Wawa. Wawa Wawa. Bon, bon, they went it, they Wawa, yeah, bon, bon, they Wawa. They Wawa, they went it, they Wawa, to Wawa. Boom, boom, to Wawa, boom, boom, Ala, why, Wawa, boom, boom, I do Wawa, I to win and Wawa, boom, boom, to day Wawa. Day Wawa, boom, boom, day Wawa, day Wawa. Day Wawa, day Wawa. Boom, boom, today, a day, Wawa, to be 1-1.
On the year, looking for her first hit of the weekend. This one catches the zone, count evens at 1-1. Looking for her first hit of the weekend, as I said, but has been able to reach in both games with a walk on an 8-game reach base streak. Looking to continue that heat. 1-1 to Styles. Swung on pop in the air. This one might stay in play.
1-1.
Start the game for Mississippi State. One gone here. The Bulldog half of the first inning. That'll bring up Nadia Barbary for MSU. Mentioned this earlier, but Barbary has picked up a couple of hits on the weekend. 1 for 3 yesterday, with 2 for 4 on Thursday. 3 for 7 this weekend. Just 3 shy from 200 career hits at Mississippi State, will be the 13th.
I do it. Day, Wawa, day.
Maybe can do that today and give the Bulldogs a big spark in the order. 2-0 Marbury. That got for strike one. The Warrior came in yesterday too, like I said, had that complete game on Thursday. Came in yesterday, got the win for Ole Miss. Went 1 2/3 in relief, only gave up one hit. Did give up one earned run. That was the home run from Zion Romero, who's waiting in the on-deck circle. There's a swing and a miss from Marbury for strike two, and the count evens up. Didn't walk anybody, had 2 strikeouts, faced 6 Bulldog batters yesterday. 2-2 the count on Marbury.
But I do.
Bulldogs been dangerous in the first inning over these first 2 games here in Oxford. And what they did yesterday, got some runners on base, left the bases loaded in the first inning yesterday, and also left the runner in scoring position on Thursday. So they've been able to get runners to most definitely reach. Zion Romero stands in. The first pitch to her in there, called strike one. 1 to Romero, misses low for ball one. As I mentioned, she has been hot over her past couple of ball games. 7 for 15 over the last 5 games. Driven in 8 from Mississippi State over that time. Drove in 1 last night for the Bulldogs. They drove the game even in the 7th inning before Ole Miss would eventually walk it off in the bottom of the inning. Now 2-1 on her is the 1-1 miss. Really an excuse me swing right there. Just barely got the bat on the ball. That's a foul ball. So we count now even 2-2. 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Even go around. That ball just somehow found her back. So she's got the count even on her 2-2. Trying to provide a base runner for State. 2-2 pitch. Swing the foul ball back to the net, and she'll stay alive for the time being. Hitting streak right now, a 4-game hit streak. That is also a career long as well. 2-2. Swing and a strikeout from Zion Romero. It's a 1-2-3 inning for
Wawa. Papa.
This is Mississippi State softball on the Bulldog Student Sports Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Bulldog fans, are you looking for the perfect weekend getaway? Look no further. Pearl River Resort in Choctaw, Mississippi offers the experience of a lifetime. World-class entertainment, unique shopping, and the ultimate in fine dining. And if that's not enough, hit the links at the world-renowned Azaleas and Oaks courses at Dancing Rabbit Golf Club and complete your stay in luxurious relaxation at the spa. Your exhilarating weekend awaits only at Pearl River Resort, where you'll be at the center of it all. Must be 21 only.
Bye and two, right and two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ole Miss 0 Ole Miss with their first opportunity to bat here in the ball game. They'll face off against the Alyssa Fairclough. Her first action since Thursday, she had a complete game shutout, struck out 14 rebel batters, and so looking to bring that here into game 3. We'll face a tough bat here. Kennedy Bunker will lead off for Ole Miss. 2 home runs last night. The most important one was the walk-off home run in the 7th at 1-2 for Ole Miss. And so she will get to start. Looking at Fairclough, 2.43 ERA on the season, 12-5 record.
Wawa.
Good start for Ole Miss.
Wawa, yeah, boom, boom, Wawa.
She sends in the center field, and now Mackenzie Pickens is standing for Ole Miss. Pickens went 0 for 3 on Thursday against Fairclough as well. 3 strikeouts in that ball game. From Fairclough here called strike 1. So early on, the first 2 pitches finding the strike zone was Fairclough, but fortunate that the first one that was in the strike zone was sent into center. Pickens average at 275 now. This one gets high, it's got even 1-1. Pickens reaching every.
Wawa,
She's way out for the off-speed pitch for strike 2. That was something that Ole Miss could not adjust to on Thursday. They were out in front of the off-speed pitches from Fairclough. A big reason why Fairclough saw her strikeout number climb to 14. This one misses low. And the count evens at 2-2. Rebels second baseman. Her at first is Bunker at a leadoff single on the first pitch she saw. Time call behind the plate. We'll get back to play momentarily. Ready to go. The 2-2 from Fairclough. One on second into right field, but pretty much right at cells. She takes a couple steps toward her right and makes the grab for out number 1.
Well,
Made contact on first 2 ABs. Now it'll move it to Percy Yamas. Yamas still looking for
Wawa.
Yamas has had a couple of stretches where she's been hitless. Multiple times this week she's gone 2 straight games that quickly finds a hit some way or somehow. Longest she's gone without a hit is 3 games this year. That was early in non-conference play. Foul ball down the line. They've got now 0-2. Ahead on Giannis' Fairclough. Look at what she did against Fairclough on Thursday. 0 for 3, as I mentioned, struck out once. This one just misses off the outer edge. The count now 1-2. Again, wind pushing out to right field, so would favor the pull side here for Giannis, the left-handed batter's box. 1-2. One on foul towards the state bench, and the count stays where it is. George in the on-deck circle. 1-2 to Yamas. This is high ball 2. More lefties and righties in this order for the Rebels. They have 6 in the order that are lefties, 3 are righties. 2-2 to Yamas. Catches the outer half for strike 3. Throws Yamas, but she's going to head back to the dugout. First strikeout of the ball game for Alyssa also struggled on Thursday against Melissa Faircloth.
Today to Wawa. Today Wawa. Today Wawa. Day Wawa. To day Wawa. Hey, but I do. To do. Wawa. Wow, wow, do I do I did that wait, yeah, that yeah, Dana, until I do I die. I do papa, yeah, I do papa, yeah, papa.
Everything is just a little easier when you feel at home. At Cadence Bank, we're proud to be part of your home team, and we never stop working to give you a competitive advantage. Stop by a branch or visit us online at cadencebank.com to learn more about how we're helping opportunity take shape for our community.
There's a hit out to left field. This one is gone.
Cadence Bank, a proud sponsor of Mississippi State Athletics. Opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in a fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, buy to wait, that day to Wawa, day Wawa.
One games 1 and 2, dropped game 3. Looking to win game 3 here this year, 2026. Taylor Chapman off for Mississippi State. 4, 5, and 6 for the Bulldogs due up against Emily Boyd. Troutman being her first play of units here. Average for Troutman at 279. Over a couple times in SEC play. Most notably that walk-off home run to start SEC play. It feels so long ago against Tennessee in game 2. Now 2-0 on her. Warrior looking to find a strike zone. Pitch in the air, called strike 1. Troutman, a redshirt freshman out of Henderson, Kentucky. Sends one to center field. This one getting a good ride to the warning side, but well made by Melvin. She was backpedaling towards the wall. That one went all about 10 feet. 220 out there to dead center. And say Troutman hit that one maybe about 210 or 215. Long out number 1 as PR Sells now will stand in for Mississippi State. Sells is averaging now 365 best in the order. Been moving around the order all weekend long here.
Get that from him. That'll hurt him bad. Hey, if he got that open and ate it, he'd be sick. Grab him.
Hey.
Now. Get that. That'll hurt him bad.
Yeah, I do. What a day. Wow. No.
2-2. US misses. That's close. US misses zone out of count. Full State looking for their first base runner of the ball game.
They do. Wait, die.
3-2 pitch to Sells. This is low ball 4. State does have their first base runner ball game as it comes in the top of the second inning. Sierra Sells trots down the first base. And for Sells, it's the third time she has reached here this weekend. Rather the fourth time she has reached this weekend here in Oxford. The Bulldogs.
Damn, wow.
We'll have a runner at first base and one out for Sells. Now she has walked in 22 out of the past. She's walked and hit by pitch for 22 out of the past 23 ball games. Appreciate Brian Hawkins in the right here for giving me that.
So good. Damn, wow.
Had a play on the roof above us in the press box. The count 0-1 on runs.
Hey, do. Damn, wow.
Congratulations to Coach Larissa Anderson picking up career win #400 in their final game here at Mizzou Football Stadium this season.
Just a massive push here at the end for Mizzou with everything on the line. They're able to finish 500 as they approach the SEC tournament.
We welcome those of you joining us on the SEC Network. Nick Gatter, Monica Abbott, our entire crew here in Oxford, where Mississippi State and Ole Miss are scoreless in the rubber match of this rivalry series. Ole Miss trying to snap a 3-series losing streak to the Bulldogs. Ernst is in the right. For the catch in the second out by Applin, who nearly got Sells too far off of first base. Mississippi State, meanwhile, Monica looking for a resume-strengthening series victory that would position them even better to try to be on the right side of that 16 line at Host Regional.
Yeah, Mississippi State definitely needing a win here to continue to boost their resume and give them a chance for that regional hosting job. They're currently split in this series, so finding a way offensively to push runs across the board. They don't have a problem getting people on base. They're getting the runners on base by walks, singles, even sometimes doubles, but getting them to score, being a little bit more clutch at the plate with runners in scoring position is definitely the focus for Mississippi State today.
Sells at first, 2 outs for the catcher Des Rivera. But she has no option, and Rivera has her 3rd hit of the series.
Cassie Reeser, good job saving this ball, but just not enough time to get up and make a throw to get out Des Rivera at first base.
First hit of the game for Mississippi State. 2 on, 2 out. And it sets up the kind of at-bat we've been talking about. For Kinley Keller. A freshman with an RBI opportunity.
Mississippi State is about being better with runners in scoring position. They have a runner on second base with 2 outs. This hitter is where you got to raise your focus. Play a little more free. Look for the pitch that you can drive through the infield. On the same note, Emily Boyer has to settle in a little bit and continue to throw that bottom half of the zone with her drop ball and changeup, keeping these hitters off balance. There's the changeup, such a beautiful pitch. I love how that just drops off the table right across the knees, but the catcher is catching it at the ground, just falling out of the zone.
Third, handled by Thompson.
You won't find anywhere else, and it's for life.
Big time SEC experience in a small town y'all are gonna love. Connecting hundreds of thousands of Bulldogs across the globe.
Preparing to be leaders in cybersecurity, meteorology, interior design, healthcare, and so much more. One visit is all it takes. Just come for a day and you'll be a Bulldog for life. Change your life. Change the world.
There's traveling, and then there's seeing the world with Platinum. There's nothing like a stay that sets the standard with the largest global hotel program. Nothing like knowing in fine hotels and resorts, a complimentary breakfast starts your day. And you have more time to play with an extra night. Nothing like never having to rush home thanks to late checkout. With exceptional travel benefits worldwide, there's nothing like Platinum.
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia, the one place you go to go places. When hockey season ended, summer started. Dad knew his crew didn't need much, but they did need peace and quiet. And lots of space. So they planned their flights, car, and vacation home all in one place. Great, right? Nice job, Dad.
Senior Day in Oxford, and the senior class has been a big part of this season for the Rebels on both sides of the ball. A team that lost a lot off the World Series group last year. Jamie Traxel has talked about that. Part of it is just the reality of the sport in 2026, how much you have to rebuild your roster year to year in the portal, but nonetheless, a senior class that has been impacted.
Yeah, absolutely. They, always make the Women's College World Series last year, so they do have some athletes that were there last year that can be competitive, but this senior class definitely a lot to be proud of. Not only a World Series, but a brand new stadium that they got to open and even name last night.
Cassie Reesner leads off the second pro miss.
Stadium is now known as the Lisa Clark Bourne Stadium here in Ole Miss.
And in some ways, it kind of encapsulates the growth of the sport in this state and across the country. That Mississippi State is playing the best softball it's ever played in its program history under Samantha Ricketts. And Ole Miss is playing at a level that it never has, having gone to the World Series last year, opening a $32 million ballpark, getting this support. And Elisa and Mark Bourne, for the record, not even Ole Miss graduates, not softball people. They came to the sport naturally in the way so many have over the last few years and decades as the sport has exploded around the country.
Yeah, and the explosion has been so great at all levels. So yes, you see it in college, you see it in these stadiums, you see it on TV, but the better coverage and the more talk we see on social media, it trickles down to every facet of the sport, whether you're a 5U T-baller or a professional playing.
Reesner down the left field line and foul ball despite the pursuit of Grassel. But these kids have a lot of respect for
Well,
the
yeah,
players who built these stadiums, metaphorically at least. And I get to see that every weekend when we go around the country, Monica, and you go down to the dugouts and get one photo request after another. I think you're on just about every player's Instagram the Monday after an SEC series.
Well, it's an honor. You know, these athletes, a lot of them may have watched me play, and I take that seriously to be someone that they looked up to. You know, you see Alyssa Faircloth here, a power lefty with a great curveball, a good changeup, a good rise ball, an excellent pitching coach that, you know, I battled against Coach Taryn Moat, who's now the pitching coach at Mississippi State. So there's been also was a teammate with her professionally. So in some ways, the softball world is really small, but in other ways, there's this great opportunity for these athletes because they've seen the professional, they know what it looks like.
Many more times, they're the big hero player, and little girls are coming up to them wanting pictures and autographs, and they always make the time.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it trickles down on all effects, and people are so excited about softball. Softball has very vibrant fans that follow athletes, follow teams and careers, and it's fun to see them grow into those college athletes or those professional athletes that one day they might be. The dream, you know, it reminds me of the Billie Jean King quote, if you see it, you can be it. And I think that's very prevalent in this sport as softball has continued to grow.
There are a lot of little girls across this state are getting a chance to see it and are thinking about being it.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm a little girl, I'm dreaming of playing in the Women's College World Series.
2 balls, 1 strike on Applin. Faircloth allowed a base hit to Kennedy Bunker on the very first pitch in the first inning. Since then, she has mowed through the Rebels, just as she did in the opener when she allowed just 2 base runners, struck out 14 in her second 7-inning shutout of the year. Waves and misses. That's 3 punch-outs for Faircloth.
Alyssa Faircloth is just settling in so nicely with this backward curve on the outside corner. It starts a ball and 2 balls off the plate, but then comes back in for that strike. It's so enticing for those right-handed hitters, thinking that it's going to come back middle. One thing that I love about Alyssa Faircloth and how well she's doing right now is just the level of her pitches. That curveball is straight across, you know, upper knee, mid-thigh. And when you have a good height on your pitches, it separates the zone better when you throw the rise ball or you're able to tunnel with her changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike on Tenley Grisham.
It's when pitches start to leak over the middle of the plate or leak high around the waist. That's when pitchers get into trouble. So the height and the level of pitches is so important.
Grisham stabs at it, but misses. 2-2.
That's a good idea from Grisham, trying to show, but that lefty versus lefty combination is really hard for left-handed hitters, especially when the lefty pitcher has a really good curveball like Faircloth has.
Bouncer to second. Training for Faircloth. She's put down 6 in a row.
In a small town y'all are gonna love. Connecting hundreds of thousands of Bulldogs across the globe.
Preparing to be leaders in cybersecurity, meteorology, interior design, healthcare, and so much more. One visit is all it takes. Just come for a day and you'll be a Bulldog for life. Change your life. Change the world.
With 1
Wendy's new Biggie Deals, you can snack any way you want. Because I'm not just a bag, I'm one of 3 Biggie Deals you can choose from. Shotgun.
Consider me a passenger princess.
A Biggie Deal for any size hunger. Only at Wendy's.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the Big Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Yeah, that looks pretty good. But do you still get bottomless chips and salsa? Okay, and what about a bottomless drink? Sure, but answer this. Is Chili's Big Crispy Sandwich bigger than McDonald's McCrispy? Oh, well, yeah, that is way bigger. So all of that deliciousness is still just $10.99? Oh, fast food is not gonna like this. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
You're watching SEC Softball presented by T-Mobile. We're scoreless to the 3rd inning in Oxford, where we have a rubber match in this series. The blue and, well, that's close enough to Mississippi State maroon. Running on the warning track here at Bourne Stadium. Mississippi State got the win on Thursday. Ole Miss equalized last night. It's been the Mississippi State pitching staff dominating for the most part, but struggling offensively with runners in scoring position. And as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, Monica, the stakes for the Bulldogs could not be a lot higher.
Yeah, Mississippi State needs to put some icing on their resume, their postseason resume, because they want to host a regional. Having the advantage at home, that first part of postseason is so important. It helps you manage all the postseason things that start to come about. And in a very competitive softball landscape right now across the country, it seems that any team playing at home is going to have a good chance to advance.
No balls and 2 strikes on Greta Grassel.
Mississippi State has some top 25 wins against Clemson, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, and Arkansas. They have 1 bad loss against Belmont, which, Nate, as you were mentioning earlier, can you really consider it a bad loss when you're facing one of the top 3 pitchers in the country in Maya Johnson?
Grassel off the end of the bat, Riesner from shortstop for the first out. I have a couple of thoughts on that. First of all, not that bad to begin with, right? Belmont's been like mid-40s in RPI for the most part. Every other Mississippi State loss is top 25 in the RPI. Secondly, especially when you have a mid-major team, I wonder if there's a way the committee could say, here's Belmont's RPI when Maya Johnson is pitching, and here's when she's not pitching, because Maya Johnson is just her own thing.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be an interesting stat for everyone to see. I want to know that.
Styles flies out to Grisham, 2 down. Don't think she's or Belmont sneaking up on anybody in the postseason this year if they're there in a regional.
Yeah, but I know this. If I'm hosting a regional, I am not wanting to see Maya Johnson and Belmont in my regional.
Nadia Barbary now, grounded out to 3rd her first time. Takes down and away for ball 1.
Yeah, Nadia Barbary is a hitter for the Mississippi State lineup that is a senior and has people know about her now. So she's at times struggled this season trying to figure out how to get good pitches to hit, because now people are pitching around her. They're pitching from behind. They're strategically targeting her and figuring out, like, hey, we do not want Nadia Barbary to be the person that is going to beat us today. So as a hitter, she has to figure out, how do I take all those factors and let them play into my advantage?
Especially with this lineup, because, again, not to be disrespectful to anybody else in it, there are 2 clear top dogs, if you will. Barbary in the number 2 spot and Sells hitting 5th. So you can sort of pick your battles against those 2 and try to get your outs elsewhere.
And honestly, it's almost an advantage defensively because they are spread out by several hitters. You have Nadia Barbary in the 2 spot today and Kiara Sells in the 5th spot. So because there's a big break in that area, you could be a little bit more aggressive. You don't have to worry as much about setting people up because there's plenty of opportunity for no one to be on base when they come to the plate.
Two balls and two strikes.
All right. Hey, yeah, 2-2. Day, wawa, day, wawa, day. Hey, day, wawa. Hey, day,
It's a 1-2-3 frame for Emily
There's traveling, and then there's seeing the world with Platinum. There's nothing like a stay that sets the standard with the largest global hotel program. Nothing like knowing in fine hotels and resorts, a complimentary breakfast starts your day. And you have more time to play with an extra night. Nothing like never having to rush home thanks to late check-in. With exceptional travel benefits worldwide, there's nothing like Platinum.
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia, the one place you go to go places. When hockey season ended, summer started. Dad knew his crew didn't need much, but they did need peace and quiet. And lots of space. So they planned their flights, car, and vacation home all in one place. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
The 3 for Me homemade chicken is now available with a big crispy chicken sandwich that's so big the McDonald's McCrispy has nowhere to hide. Never mind, it was hiding right there. Hey, little fella, this Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Mississippi State head coach Samantha Ricketts. Coach, the offense trying to get things going, had a couple out of that second inning. What do you want to see adjustment-wise against Emily Boyer?
Yeah, I mean, she's a great pitcher. We know she's going to throw hard, mixing her off speed, and we just need to do a better job at committing to a plan, especially early the counts off of her, not letting her get too far ahead.
Coach, let's talk about your lefty out there. You know we love some lefties. Alyssa Faircloth, 14 strikeouts in game 1. She's got 3 on the day so far. What do you like about what she's doing today and your pitching staff?
Yeah, I mean, Alyssa, she's going to compete. She's going to go out there. She's confident. She's going to mix pitches. And she just really does a great job of keeping us in games. And I love the way she's attacking the zone right now and continuing to mix in that changeup.
Coach, if Ali Supan behind you is any indication, your kids are still feeling pretty loose today.
Yeah, they typically are. I can see the pony out of the corner of my eye.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you. Hail State.
That's impressive focus. And we heard the reaction when she turned around to her players. That is great.
That is fun.
And I'm told we have some fun facts for you on Pony the Unicorn, the scoring celebration for the Bulldogs this year. Anna Carter was the first one. She was the originator, and Allie is in charge, as you saw, of keeping the pony. And it's a pony kind of day. It's Derby Day, so the pony had to be out even for the interview.
There. Now that makes even more sense. I like what you did with that, throwing in the Derby. Came to be during the fall talent show. Always some good team bonding during those fall activities.
It's a lot of pressure before a fall talent show, I would think. You know, all your teammates are going to be watching. That's, you know, especially for the freshmen, you got to have something good.
Oh, wait.
Race Thompson is shortstop. It's short hops in the play. At 7 in a row, retired by Faircloth since the single for Bunker on the first pitch.
Some great stuff. So just kind of gets this off the end of their mouth, but Morgan Styles doing an excellent job not sitting back, charging the ball, going down with one arm and making a throw on the run. Excellent defensive play over there at shortstop by Styles.
Now it's the number 9 batter, Taylor Malvin.
Foul
for strike one.
1-1. But they win.
Speed for strike 2.
Yeah, Faircloth just dominating against lefties today. Coming into this game, she has a .16 versus left-handed hitters alone.
Hey,
again, just dropping her ERA against lefties. Taylor Malvin with the strikeout on this changeup. Just a beautiful pitch that drops off the plate. Moving away from the left-handed hitters.
Look at those rankings for this pitching staff.
You know, one thing that's really impressive that I see when I look at this as a pitcher is the cane looking. I think that not only shows the consistency and the ability of the pitchers with their great pitches, the changeup, the curveball, hitting their locations, but it really shows an attribute to the pitching coach and how they are spreading the zone against hitters with those pitch calls.
Quickly 0-2 on Bunker. And there is that pitching coach.
There she is, Coach Taryn Moat from the University of Arizona, has some professional experience as well.
And she's churning out professional pitchers now from her staff at Mississippi State.
Yes, she is. She's done an excellent job with her pitching staff this year. She told me earlier
Doug. That name on your shirt, it means something. Because Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Tommy, stop that. Now let's get out there and play like it.
Again, Doug? Parents need to stay over there.
Sorry, Coach.
Also, get your little buddy.
No! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with a big crispy chicken sandwich that's so big the McDonald's McCrispy has nowhere to hide. Oh, never mind. It was hiding right there. Hey, little fella. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. Be among the first to know when tables open on Resi, priority notified. Make the most of up to $400 in Resi credit by sampling the menu over and over again. And show your friends what the Platinum lets. With dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. There's nothing like Platinum.
Ole Miss has a decent postseason resume themselves. Just 3 wins against the RPI top 25. But again, kind of like we talked about with Mississippi State, just not many bad losses on this resume. Number 2 strength of schedule. And you would think they should be positioned pretty well despite poor record in the SEC to get at least a spot in a regional, maybe a number 2 seed.
Yeah, you know, they had a really good preseason, but then going into the SEC, they've just struggled. They're down, ranked 13th in the SEC. They have some top 25 wins. The most notable would be Tennessee at the top. They beat them twice at home, so that's a really important wins there for Ole Miss. They did beat Mississippi State yesterday, but they have a few bad losses on their schedule. You can see Boise State, Cal State Fullerton, McNeese, and Missouri State.
First pitch down in the zone. That's one of the places Emily Boyer likes to go with her 0-0 pitches. I'm going to show you the map of those first pitches. What does this say to you, Monica?
Yeah, this is Emily Boyer's heat map on her pitch frequency. This means that Emily Boyer is not going to throw top of the zone. She's going to be up the look down, waist and below. You could probably even look mid-thigh below. You're going to want to drop barrel. You want to stay in your legs so that your barrel can fit to the bottom half of the zone. Emily Boyer is going to ground people out. She's going to throw change-ups, bottom half of the zone. You can eliminate the top half as a hitter, but that is how she is successful.
Two balls, no strikes to Taylor Troutman. DP in the cleanup spot. A couple of freshman cleanup hitters in this matchup, though Troutman a redshirt freshman.
Every year there's some standout players that are freshmen across the country, and I think it's no secret that the SEC has quite a few good freshmen this year. Troutman has been one of them that has stepped up for Mississippi State with some big home runs as a pinch hitter. George for Ole Miss has done really well as well.
Well, why is they?
Emily Boyer's second walk. She pitched around the first one back in the second inning when she allowed a couple of dogs to reach base. And it looks like Samantha Ricketts is going to use a pinch runner for Troutman here in the fourth with Carousels coming up. Pinch runner will be Carson Smith. The SEC softball tournament gets underway Tuesday at 1 Eastern right here on the SEC Network, live from Lexington. Coverage begins with SEC Now at 12:30. All games for the tournament are available to stream on the ESPN app. So Smith, the freshman, is the pinch runner at first with one away in his fourth inning, and Sells coming to the plate.
Carousels is another one of those hitters that Mississippi State often relies on. Her and Nadia Barbary have been the cornerstones of this Mississippi State lineup.
Sells had her team-leading 14th homer Thursday night. Provided the entirety of the scoring in a 1-0 Bulldogs win. Started her career as a Mississippi State walk-on.
Impressive to be a walk-on and then work your way to being an everyday starter. Coach Samantha Ricketts said that she was actually trying to get Kiara Sells to go to junior college instead of being a walk-on so that she could get some experience.
Second strikeout.
Wow, look at that change-up on the off-speed. Perfectly placed and bounce back from Boyer after the walk to Troutman. That's a big-time pitch from Emily Boyer.
So now Paige Ernstis. Off the end of the bat.
Introducing the Oracle Podium Series, an elite line of car care products developed with our team at Oracle Red Bull Racing. Precision engineered to bring out the best in every car. The Oracle Podium Series, the world's most elite car care.
for meeting me here. I'm usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer. Unless it's to bundle my insurance with Liberty.
Oh, same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Liberty.
Liberty? Are you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some lasagna.
And some cannolis.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty. Yeah, Mercury's on the move. He cuts inside. He's heading towards the box. He shoots.
When we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
Welcome back to SEC Softball presented by T-Mobile. We head to the bottom of the fourth with no score. Number 16, Mississippi State and Ole Miss. Nothing, just a hit on the board for each team here at Elisa and Mark Bourne Stadium. And Alyssa Faircloth, who has settled in beautifully since a leadoff base hit for Kennedy Bunker back in the first inning, will go back to work for the Bulldogs. She has retired 9 in a row with 5 strikeouts.
Yeah, Alyssa Faircloth has been picking up right where she left off in game 1. 14 strikeouts in game 1. Very impressive. And then just working her butt off here in game 3. 5 strikeouts, doing it all in every way. Change up, drop ball, rise ball, and of course that lefty curveball we know and love.
Pickens, Yamas, and George, 2, 3, and 4 for Ole Miss.
Well, hey,
I mentioned Pickens in the last inning and called her Madison by accident. That's her sister who plays for Louisville. That's why you don't do ACC and SEC games. You got to keep them separate.
And they're an athletic family.
They are.
Both parents should be very proud. Both daughters playing collegiate softball.
Hey, Dave, to do.
Pickens had a fly to right her first time. Quickly down 0-2.
Hey, bye, 1-1-2-2.
Mentioned Mississippi State has been churning out the professional pitchers these last few years. That's continuing this year. To short, awkward hop to Styles, but she retires. Pickens to start the inning. Peja Gould, who started for Mississippi State in Game 2, got one of those 17 AUSL Golden tickets. You would think Alyssa Faircloth is a strong contender for one next year.
Yeah, Alyssa Faircloth definitely. I think there's a lot of people that are going to keep their eye on her for a professional opportunity as she develops into her senior year.
And as the professional pathway becomes a bigger part of the college game, you would think that's something that Mississippi State then can use in recruiting as well. It's something that's prevalent in other sports where the professional pathway is a huge part of what you're looking for in a college program. Does this coach or this staff have a track record of developing pros at my position? And that can start to be part of the conversation now in softball.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that's been kind of fun to see with those AUSL Golden tickets. The excitement that they create for those tickets, guaranteeing that they will be drafted in the draft.
Oh, hey,
AUSL coming out, the social media, just the general conversation, making it more of a thing. Drafts for professional leagues years ago, they were barely talked about, barely broadcasted. The only people following it were the pros themselves. So it's good to see just creating something for it. And hopefully see more and more rounds and opportunities as the professional league continues to develop.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Percy Yamas, who struck out her first time.
Yeah.
Wait.
Backdoor curve to Percy Yamas. That lefty-on-lefty matchup is so tough, and Alyssa Faircloth taking full advantage.
Faircloth has struck out 20 in the series in 10 and 2/3
I think when you look about the lefty-lefty matchup on the curveball here, from a left-handed side, the ball starts to break away from those left-handed hitters. their hitters' front shoulders, especially just a left-handed hitter and not a slapper or someone that's a multiple run type of hitter, is their front shoulder right here starts to fly out as the curveball breaks across the plate.
I am by Tutu.
That was pretty impressive with the telestrator. I got to say, time was of the essence there.
Thank you. Well, I got a little love for lefties for obvious reasons.
Faircloth has been ahead of all three batters 0-2 in this inning.
Hey, Wawa Tutu.
If she hadn't given up a very first pitch single to Bunker back in the first inning, she'd be on perfect game watch again, the way she was when she went 4 1/3 perfect on Thursday night.
Well, on Thursday night, she tied her career high of 14 strikeouts and had the opportunity to break it in the seventh, but did not. Faircloth has had 14 strikeouts in multiple games this season. Still looking for that infamous number 15 in one game.
Just missed.
I know, another beautiful pitch. Look at that smile from Melissa Faircloth. She knew. She's like, oh, man, that could have been the one. Mississippi State does lead the nation in strikeouts looking.
I don't know who that gentleman is. I don't know his name, who he's related to on the team, but he's staying at my hotel. And he was in the lobby when I was checking in. I can tell you the umpire can hear him. He's got a loud, projected voice. So he's making himself heard.
Well, I mean, I think he's making himself seen too, looking over the sunglasses at the zone, making sure everyone knows.
Hey, yeah.
There's traveling, and then there's seeing the world with Platinum. There's nothing like a stay that sets the standard with the largest global hotel program. Nothing like knowing in fine hotels and resorts, a complimentary breakfast starts your day. And you have more time to play with an extra night. Nothing like never having to rush home thanks to late check-in. With exceptional travel benefits worldwide, there's nothing like Platinum.
Tired of rising prices? Then you need to weigh your options. T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. That means more money in your pocket. And our experience plans include amazing benefits, like top streaming services on us, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee, so you can tip the scales in your favor. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the big crispy chicken sandwich that's so big the McDonald's McCrispy has nowhere to hide. Oh, never mind. It was hiding right there. Hey, little fella. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Oh, bah!
To finish out the regular season, but we've got plenty more softball conference championship week coming up across the ESPN networks. We'll have the selection show. First pitch by Rivera. First base puts her away. And then, of course, we'll get into the postseason with regionals just a couple of weeks away. Not even 2 full weeks from getting regionals started across our ESPN network. Supers and the Women's College World Series starting May 28th. The best time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm excited. Postseason softball is so fun. Everyone looks forward to this every year. I think every softball fan marks it on the calendar. Maybe you watched one softball game all year, but you're all of a sudden going to be watching all of collegiate softball postseason because of how fun it is and the great coverage and just the intensity of the games.
And it's one of the marks of any great college sport, especially as it becomes a cultural institution, is having that great postseason that welcomes in even the casual fan. Think about how many people don't watch much of any college basketball all year. When March Madness rolls around, they're going to be watching. I think it's the same thing with Mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely. Mayhem is such an appropriate word because we all go a little bit mayhem for college softball.
Wait,
Tell you what, as much as we praise Alyssa Faircloth, Emily Boyer has been very, very good in this series. She's worked 11 and a third innings now. Allowed just one run, and somehow she has a loss on her record, and right now would have a no decision.
Yeah, you know, I do think that she's been overlooked a little bit. She just does a really good job mixing speeds, and we talked about the changeup from Alyssa Faircloth, but the changeup from Boyer is almost tougher to hit because she throws harder. Boyer can throw 70 and above with that drop ball on the bottom half of the zone, but when she tunnels that changeup in at 55, 58, 59, that is a huge change of speed that a hitter has to do.
Two balls and two strikes. Which lineup will have the breakthrough? Just 2 hits in this game, one each team, both singles. Boyer has walked 2. Faircloth has not allowed a free pass. Down the left field line. Well hit by Keller. Foul ball it is on the wrong side, a foul ball. Kelly Keller nearly had her third home run.
Impressive piece of hitting there. Keller just pulled that drop ball, dropped the barrel on that inside drop. See what Boyer comes back with.
Right side of base. Keller the other way for the second Mississippi State. Don't forget, number 25, Florida, number 15, Oklahoma, with Game 2 of a 3-game baseball series tonight in Norman. We'll have it for you right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. 1 on, 1 out, and the number 9 batter, Greta Grassel.
Okay, 1-1.
Samantha Ricketts really likes the way that Grassel's been coming on these last few weeks. Said maybe even could be in some ways the next Kiara Sells, the next Morgan Bernardini, who didn't get to play a lot early in their careers, but play a big role as they get more and more experience. That was well hit, but Malva there for the second out. It is remarkable some of the development that Samantha Ricketts does in this program and how important players can be, in particular Sells and Bernardini, good examples after very little time as underclassmen.
Yeah, I think development is a really big part of college softball and youth softball, but I think when we look at this staff in the world of the transfer portal, in the world of athletes coming in ready to go, how they develop really shows the testament of the coaching staff. And development is in a lot of things in college. It's in the mental game, it's in the confidence building, it's in the human, it's in the person themselves, but it's also in the softball skill defensively and offensively, of course.
0-2 on Styles. Mississippi State still trying to unlock things with runners on base in scoring position. Just 2 for 28 in the series with runners aboard. Just 1 hit in 3 games with a runner in scoring position. They've stranded 3 in this game. They've left 22 in the series. Styles strikes out.
Let's be honest. If you don't choose the right paint brand, painting can be a pain.
This doesn't look good.
How much do we spend at that paint store?
Way too much.
The wrong choice could make everything fall apart. That's why we made Bear Dynasty. With one coat coverage and an everyday low price, it's everything you've always wanted in a paint.
Well, that was way easier.
Go with Bear. Now get 10% off when you buy 3 or more gallons, exclusively at the Home Depot.
Lunch with the family just got way easier. With 3 biggie deals to choose from, everyone can get what they want. Hey, watch the freights! There's enough to go around. Biggie deals for the whole family. Only at Wendy's.
Extra. On the field and off. It changes the game. It makes the SEC the definition of excellence. Extra changes everything. And Extra is our ordinary at Regions. Official bank of the SEC.
Let's take a look at the best in the game, brought to you by T-Mobile. No surprise, Alyssa Faircloth, who has dominated all series.
Yeah, 7 strikeouts so far, and she's not done yet. 14 on day 1. Doing it all and so well. Just the changeup, the curveball, the right ball. Is there anything she can't do on the mound? She's player of the game.
Doesn't look like it so far this weekend. 11 innings, 21 strikeouts. He's allowed just 2 hits, 3 base runners in those 11 frames. Through 1 pitch in this game, she allowed 1 hit. Through the remaining 58, she has gone 12 up and 12 down and struck out 7.
Yeah, and the
impressive part is the first hit was the first batter of the game, and since then she's just rolled, settled in, and done a job on the circle.
A dozen in a row set down by Faircloth, and Ole Miss has a leadoff base runner for the second time.
Number 26, Leilana Applin.
Leilana Applin now. See if Ole Miss wants to play a little small ball.
I think it's not a bad idea, especially with how well Alyssa Faircloth has been against them in Game 1 and today. With not a lot of runners on base, starting to move towards the latter half of the softball game, you got to start thinking about moving runners over and trying to just play for that 1 run.
Outside to even the count, a ball and a strike on Applin, who struck out her first time. Just trying to move Reesder into scoring position.
That was a good take by Applin. A lot of times when hitters start to sacrifice bunt, they try to bunt pitches that are balls.
Wanted to first. Nice play. Athletic tag. Put on by Ernst as Reesder took a wide turn. To second base. Cassie Reesder was wandering around second. Didn't know where the softball was, but she gets away with it.
So Cassie Reesder gets in there with her hand, luckily salvaging the first base runner that they've had since the first inning.
And Ole Miss finally has a runner in scoring position for Tenley Grisham.
This is going to be a good test for Tenley Grisham. The lefty-on-lefty matchup with Faircloth has been favoring Faircloth all season long. We saw it earlier coming into this game. She has a .16 ERA against lefties. Grisham is going to have to work hard to protect that outside corner.
It's a big pitch. That was borderline, and now instead of a ball and 2 strikes, it's 2-1 in favor of Grisham.
3
balls and a strike.
Another good eye there from Grisham. Is that curveball going back to it when Alyssa Faircloth needs it? Almost a little too sweet.
Payoff. Grisham stays alive. You have to think any run for either team, especially at this late stage of the ball game, could be the game winner.
Yeah, absolutely. Every run is going to count now, but more importantly, it becomes more important as you move to late in the game.
Outside ball 4. Just the second walk Faircloth has issued in the series. 11 innings, she allowed only 3 base runners. She's allowed 2 in a span of 3 batters here in the 5th.
Yes, and what's surprising even more is Alyssa Faircloth did this to a left-handed hitter. She's been so good against lefties. And she'll have another chance against Grace Thompson, another lefty hitter.
First time in the series, Ole Miss has had 2 runners on at the same time against Faircloth. Grace Thompson, the batter, in front of a changeup. In fact, it's the first time in the series against Faircloth, Ole Miss has had a runner in scoring position at all.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for the bottom of the Ole Miss lineup. And the big question is can and will they capitalize on a missed pitch?
Hey, 1-1.
Thompson started only 1 game last year, has had a much bigger role this season. Off the end of the bat, 2 down. Both outs recorded exclusively by Ernstis at first base. Now, they've both been a little bit awkward. The first one on the bunt where she had to scoop it and put a tag on, and that time having to negotiate her way through the base pad to catch the pop-up.
So let's take a look at it. Paige Ernstis running up to make the catch.
That'll find foul territory. Styles gave it everything. Taylor Malvin, veteran center fielder.
A lot of experience out in center field and offensively.
Of course, Ole Miss would love to see Malvin knock Reasoner in and give the Rebels the lead, but even if she can just find a way on base and pass the bat to the top of the order, Kennedy Bunker on deck.
Yeah, I think the big thing here, getting to a right-handed hitter here is going to be huge.
Chopped to first, but foul.
2-2.
Nonetheless, it brings Faircloth a strike away from getting out of the inning. It's not an especially large state contingent here in Oxford, but you'll hear them if Faircloth gets one more strike. Over the circle, Romero goes the short way, and the inning is over. The Rebels threaten with straight zones. Still zeros on the board for
There's a bond here you won't find anywhere else, and it's for life.
Big time SEC experience in a small town y'all are gonna love. Connecting hundreds of thousands of Bulldogs across the globe.
Preparing to be leaders in cybersecurity, meteorology, interior design, healthcare, and so much more. One visit is all it takes. Just come for a day and you'll be a Bulldog for life. Change your life. Change the world.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the Big Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but do you still get bottomless chips and salsa? Okay, and what about a bottomless drink? Sure, but answer this. Is Chili's Big Crispy Sandwich bigger than McDonald's? McDonald's McCrispy? Oh, well, yeah, that is way bigger. So all of that deliciousness is still just $10.99?
Oh, bye.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor for the indigestion. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like it is to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Introducing the Honorable Podium Series, an elite line of car care products developed with our team at Oracle Red Bull Racing. Precision engineered to bring out the best in every car. The Honorable Podium Series, the world's most elite car care.
ACC Softball is presented by T-Mobile, America's best network.
Asia Gould, the 17th and final golden ticket to the AUSL. As though State didn't have enough pitching, you see Faircloth dominating today. You thought, well, okay, she's the ace. Well, they got Gould as well, who's pretty darn good. And both of these teams sending players to the AUSL in recent years.
Yeah, just a little pipeline here. Leah Bickford from Ole Miss played with the Carolina Blaze last year, and then you have Sacco and Chafin who played with the Talons. So the opportunity and the dream is alive for these collegiate athletes.
Yeah, I do a bit.
To be able to play post-college and professionally and put their
that they will win.
take another step in their career.
Nadia Barbary leads off the 6th inning in a scoreless game.
Well, I do it.
Romero, Smith, and if anybody gets on base, Kiara Sells. Feels like this would be the inning for the Bulldogs. 2, 3, 4, and potentially Sells behind them.
Yeah, they have the good part of their lineup up in the top of the 6th here. Nadia Barbary, one of their big hitters.
Chance for them to see Emily Boyer for the 3rd time.
Yeah, that's a good point. 3rd time through the lineup. What kind of adjustments can they make versus Boyer? We've talked a lot about Alyssa Faircloth because of all the strikeouts, but not to be outdone, Emily Boyer has done an excellent job keeping runners off base.
Short, nicely done by Riesner.
There you go. They do win. They do. I do.
To get Barbary for the first out. You see there she drops to the knee on the side backhand.
Ball's hit so hard, in some ways it does her a favor, right? It gives her that much more time to go to a knee and still have plenty of time to make the throw.
Yeah, and when you go to the knee, you get lower, so it's easier for you as a defender to keep your eyes behind the ball or behind your glove. It becomes a reactionary play rather than an angle play where you're trying to cover a hole.
Romero to first, that's spared by Yamas.
And if that's not a reaction play at all, I don't know what is. Just a great piece of glove work over there by Mercy Yamas at first base with the backhand catch. You can see it right here, reaction and the reach. Touches first base just in case.
So quickly, 2 out. Very hard hit ground balls. Wiesner and Yamas fielded their positions beautifully. Troutman re-enters officially as the DP in the cleanup spot after she reached a walk. Mississippi State pitch ran for her last time up.
Troutman has had some success this year. She has 4 home runs on the year, mostly coming in from the pinch hitting role.
Only her 22nd start of the year.
I do pay
Romero with the number 3 spot, starting for just the 26th time. Shows you how Mississippi State has been looking for other options in their lineup. Sunday, the Rally Cap crew will break down the SEC baseball and softball weekend with highlights, analysis, and interviews. They'll also get you set for the upcoming week with a look at the best matchups. Coverage begins at 6 Eastern, 5 Central, right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Nobody on, 2 out for Troutman. But to that point, in the 1, 2, and 5 spots, that's Styles, Barbary, and Sells for Mississippi State, you have 3 players who have started every single game. Then in the 3, 4, and 6 holes, Ribeiro, Troutman, and Ernstis, you have start number 26, 22, and 27, respectively.
Yeah, I think Mississippi State, knowing how good their pitching staff is and how important it is for them to put up at least a run earlier in the game or 2 runs earlier in the game, they've been trying to figure out who's going to be a consistent offensive leader for them outside of Barbary and Sells.
5, 2, 1.
2 balls and a strike on Troutman. So you take a look here at the defense against Troutman because she does have so much power, but check out these big gaps here between left field down the line and then in the right center gap. Troutman walks for the second time. In the last 2 plate appearances, she's aboard with 2 outs. Extends the inning to Sells. You mentioned earlier, and it's a fair point, that not all walks are bad walks. That is not a great one with extending the inning for Sells, who otherwise would have been leading off the 7th. Yeah, that one's a tough one because you're competitive to Troutman. You know she has the power that she tends to be very clutch late in the game, but you have to find a way to throw some good pitches. Once that changeup wasn't called for a strike at the 3-1 or 2-1 count, excuse me, then it kind of puts you in a hole of how are you going to attack her. She ends up getting the walk. Sells gets out in front. She had a walk her first time, a strikeout her second time. The one bit of good news for Ole Miss is that Mississippi State already pitch ran for Troutman back in the 4th, so they're not going to use one here because, of course, that would rule out Troutman for the remainder of the game. Were she on leading off an inning? Maybe Samantha Ricketts might think about it. With 2 outs, probably not worth it. Yeah, 2 outs, probably not worth it late in the game. With 2 outs, not worth it. Especially from first base. You know, we might see a pinch runner if Troutman does move to second base and you're in a first and second situation here. But first, Kiara Sells has to figure that out, how to do that. Shallow right, long run for Atwood, but she is there. The inning is
Let's be honest, if you don't choose the right brand, painting can be a pain.
This doesn't look good.
How much do we spend on that paint store?
Way too much.
The wrong choice can make everything look better. That's why we made Bear Dynasty with 1-coat coverage and an everyday low price. It's everything you've always wanted in paint. Go with Bear. Now get 10% off when you buy 3 or more gallons, exclusively at the Home Depot.
With Wendy's new Biggie Deals, you can snack any way you want. Because I'm not just a bag, I'm one of 3 Biggie Deals you can choose from. Shotgun.
Consider me a passenger princess.
A Biggie Deal for any size hunger. Only at Wendy's.
How do we stop it? We need someone who can code in COBOL. What's COBOL?
This is the time for sponsored jobs. Indeed can help you get it right the first time. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the Big Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Yeah, that looks pretty good. But do you still get bottomless chips and salsa? Okay, and what about a bottomless drink? Sure, but answer this. Is Chili's Big Crispy Sandwich bigger than McDonald's McCrispy? Oh, well, yeah, that is way bigger. So all of that deliciousness is still just $10.99? Oh, fast food is not gonna like this. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
This SEC tournament is officially underway.
Crushes one. He has smashed this. Throw the base. And the drama continues.
Only days away from the SEC tournament in Lexington getting underway. Every pitch on the SEC network at ESPN beginning on Tuesday. Single elimination format all the way through, culminating in the championship coming up next Saturday evening at 5 o'clock Eastern. Monica, what are you most looking forward to?
Oh, well, the SEC tournament single elimination, so the stakes just get raised up. But most importantly, I think for the bottom half of the SEC, you're going to see them really step up because they know if they play well in the SEC tournament, they have better chances of hosting and getting better seeding for postseason play. Day one of the SEC tournament, seeds 10 through 15 play each other. So seeds 6 through 9 get a 1-game bye and start on day 2. And then seeds 1 through 4 get a 2-game bye and start on day 3.
Top of the order here for Ole Miss in a scoreless game. Just 2 hits on the board for each team. We have not seen a base hit for extra bases. But Kennedy Bunker had a couple of home runs. In last night's game 2 win for Ole Miss, she had a first pitch single all the way back in the first inning off of Faircloth. She'll be followed by Pickens and Yamas in the 6th. You mentioned day 1. I think a lot of times people think, oh, just the bottom seeds playing that first day. That'll be kind of a snoozer. It's going to be the opposite. The stakes are going to be very, very high in some of those games for teams toward the bottom of the league. The stakes are high in every game in a single elimination format in different ways. Bunker stays alive at 2-2. But we know now with Missouri beating Tennessee earlier today that Mizzou will be exactly 500, needing 1 SEC win to ensure regional eligibility. Auburn is coming up after us against LSU after losing 25-0 in the first game of the doubleheader earlier today. Auburn still could potentially work their way into regional eligibility. Those two teams most of all on day 1, especially we know Missouri will be playing for their lives.
Yeah, and that is what makes the SEC tournament so interesting is because there's always teams that are going to get hot. There's going to be walk-off wins. There's going to be upsets. And you think these teams battle each other 3 games straight.
Yeah, bye-bye. Hey, yeah.
Shortstop Styles makes the goal catch.
In SEC play, these teams battle each other for 3 games straight. In many of these SEC games that we've called, we've seen it. They're 1-run games, they're comebacks. Sometimes the team that scores first isn't the team that wins. There's very competitive, high-level softball being played. And when you make it a single elimination and a winner-take-all, things get heated.
And it's one of the unique things about this league as well, that even those teams seeded 10 through 15, with the exception of Kentucky this year, have a chance, if they can remain eligible, play themselves in the right way, to be in regionals. This is a conference that expects not just to get its top half, of course, into postseason play, expects to get double digits. In fact, if the league potentially gets as few as 12 out of 15 in this year, it would almost be a disappointment to get 80% of the conference into a region.
It just shows how tough this conference is, and I think it also shows how the conference realignment that we saw last year, bringing in more teams to the SEC. Every single team goes into the SEC tournament. How it's affected the bottom half of the SEC, and even the top half of the SEC, how it affects your overall record and how important it is to have a good preseason to be able to have some flexibility as you go into SEC play.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Mackenzie Pickens. Just missed inside. The strikeouts have dried up these last handful of batters for Faircloth, much to the chagrin of Dogs fans. Pickens.
Right on the base by third baseman Nadia Barbary. Excellent piece of defensive work there.
That was earmarked as our first extra base hit in this game.
And
Barbary takes it away. Strike one on Yamas. It is worth noting, though, Monica, this goes both ways. For Boyer, Promes, and Faircloth for State. They're both starting to get hit a little bit harder here, even if they've got market outs.
Yeah, you expect that as a third time through the lineup. Now the hitters have seen all your pitches. They know what you're expecting to do. They're changing and adjusting their plan if it didn't work in game one or in their first at-bat or second at-bat.
That
is a big hit for Percy Yamas, who has struggled against Alyssa Faircloth all day. Going opposite field on this curveball, getting it by Nadia Barbary into 5-6 hole. Coach Jamie Traxel talked about Percy Yamas and Matthew George being this kind of combination of hitters here. Percy Yamas, the leadership, and how calm she is, and Maddie George kind of, in some sense, becoming Percy Yamas's best friend in a way, learning from that leader. So the question is, does Maddie George continue to try to make an adjustment here with two tough changeups back to back from Alyssa Faircloth? She does not want to give her anything good.
George has struck out twice, and she's in an 0-2 hole. Pitch number 97 from Faircloth. Down in the dirt. She's thrown 97 in this game. Nearly 13 innings in the series. And you saw the golden ticket recipient, Asia Gould, out of the Mississippi State bullpen. But going lefty on lefty, leaving Faircloth in. Off the hands, down the line. Long run for everybody. Romero gets there to
For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. One that can elevate every trip with the largest curated global hotel program worldwide. Lands you in the quiet comfort of the largest global airport lounge network and lets you savor every bite with dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. A card that unlocks unique experiences worldwide. For nights you'll talk about forever. There's nothing like platinum.
Tired of rising prices? Then you need to weigh your options. T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. That means more money in your pocket. And our experience plans include amazing benefits like top streaming services on us, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee, so you can tip the scales in your favor. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
How we're made determines how far we go. So for those who are strong, those who are powerful, those who aren't afraid to push their limits, the world of greater awaits. Greater journeys, greater experiences, greater memories. The first ever Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid is ready.
And in this series, so too has Alyssa Faircloth of Mississippi State. But a lot of pitches for both of these hurlers in this game. A lot of innings in the series. A lot of eyeballs the batters have put on them. What would you be watching as a coach, Monica, to decide when has my starter, as good as they've both been, run out of gas?
Well, things that I look for on when to change a pitcher is I want to look about how many times are they going deep in the count, 3-2 counts. How many times are they going there? I also like to look at hard hits. We just saw a couple just screamers off of Alyssa Faircloth from Ole Miss. How many hard hits are they giving up and stranding? And then I also like to think about just, are they still getting ahead in the count? Leading off with a ball or 2 balls is going to be a lot more difficult for pitchers to come back from as their pitch count rises. Now, the good thing with Emily Boyer for Ole Miss is that her changeup is really on today. It looks phenomenal right across the knees, and it's throwing off the Mississippi State hitters. A changeup isn't a pressure pitch. It's not a pitch that is going to put a lot of, and what I mean by that is it's going to put a lot of pressure on her body. She can throw it multiple times. It's not strenuous. It's not like a drop ball or a rise ball or a curve ball. A changeup is easier on your body to throw as you're relaxed through the finish of it.
6, 7, and 8 here for State. 2 balls and a strike on Paige Ernstis. Rivera and Keller will follow her. Boyer has limited the walks, just 3 of them in 6 innings today.
And the last 2 innings we've seen.
Down the right field line, fair ball, base hit. Potential go-ahead run on to lead off the State 7th.
So not a hard hit off Emily Boyer, just something, a little bit of jam by Paige Ernstis, but enough to be able to get it into right field.
Abby Grace Richardson takes over as the pinch runner at first base, representing the go-ahead run. I always think it's an underrated amount of pressure to be a pinch runner in this kind of situation, coming in cold after a couple of hours, not moving around a whole lot. And Des Rivera now the batter. She has a single on a pop-up to first. Trying to sacrifice Richardson into scoring position, 0-1. The Bulldogs just 1 out of 8 with runners on base today. They have just 2 hits in the series with runners aboard.
Yeah, they're having opportunities with people on base, but haven't been able to push them around to score.
Sacrifice successful. Thompson to pick 5-4 in the scorebook. Now the Mississippi State dugout loves it with Richardson now in scoring position and 1 out.
So Des Rivera shows bunt early, stays in her legs, and able to get a nice bunt here. A slow hop, so Grace Thompson isn't able to go to 2 on this bunt. She takes it out at first.
Field, playable for Affleck. Unlucky for Mississippi State, a hard hit ball, but it's out number 2. Keller has looked like a threat to Boyer her last couple of trips to the plate.
Keller gets all of this. She hits it really hard, but this is a huge out for Emily Boyer. Getting 2 outs with a runner on second base allows the defense to play back.
Ball 1 to the number 9 batter, Greta Grassel. Samantha Ricketts has loved what she's seen from Grassel recently. What a big spot for the sophomore.
A good block back there by Kennedy Bunker, keeping the ball in front on that changeup that hit the dirt. Not allowing the runner to advance to third.
Toward the left field line, Grisham retires the side, and Ole Miss will have a chance to walk off when we come back.
Doug. That name on your shirt, it means something. Because Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Tommy, stop that. Now let's get out there and play like it.
Again, Doug? Parents need to stay over there.
Sorry, Coach.
Also, get your little buddy.
No! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
How do we stop it?
We need someone who can code in COBOL.
What's COBOL?
This is a job for sponsored jobs. Indeed can help you get it right the first time. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the Big Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but do you still get bottomless chips and salsa? Okay, and what about a bottomless drink? Sure, but answer this. Is Chili's Big Crispy Sandwich bigger than McDonald's McCrispy? Oh, well, yeah, that is way bigger. So all of that deliciousness is still just $10.99? Oh, fast food is not gonna like this. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a toast.
Whoa!
Looks like it is to me.
That's
0-3-0 on both top and bottom of the scoreboard as we head to the home 7. A chance for Ole Miss to walk this one off just as they did last night in Game 2 when Kennedy Bunker christened the newly named Alyssa and Mark Brown Moore Stadium here in Oxford with a walk-off home.
We is
How exciting to be able to walk off on your home field the day that your field is named is pretty impressive, but the home field advantage, will it pay off for Ole Miss today in the bottom of the 7th?
Just 3 hits for each team. Nothing but singles. A combined 1 for 16 with runners on base. 5, 6, and 7. Reesner, Applin, and Grisham scheduled for the Rebels. Reesner down 0-1 to Alyssa Fairclough.
Well, I think she wanted it on that first swing there. Big hack, big daddy hack, or should I say mama hack, from Cassie Reesner on pitch 1.
Little defensive shuffling for Mississippi State, trying to force extra innings. Kalani Sells has taken over in center field. That's pushed Keller over to right. And Abby Grace Richardson, a pinch runner in the top of this inning, has remained in the game at first base.
1-1.
One and 2.
Bye. 1-1, 2-2.
Now to ground out to second. And a 5th inning single. Fairclough's 103rd pitch.
And 5.
She has thrown as many as 122 in a game this year. That came back in mid-April against A&M. Reesner to short center, and it drops. Potential winning run aboard to lead off the 7th for Ole Miss.
So just off the hands from Cassie Reesner, she takes no step on this hit, but shortens up and is able to get enough to drop it into shallow center field in front of Kalani Sales.
Fairclough only gave up 1 hit in the series opener on Thursday. She's allowed 4 in this game, 2 of them to Cassie Reesner. Applin bunts to third. Barbary goes for second and gets away. The throw was there in time, but it was off the bag, and Styles could not pull it in.
This bunt is a little bit hard from Applin. It allows Barbary to make a throw, but she does not move her feet, so the ball tails and gets away from Romero.
And now, the Rebels have 2 on with nobody out. Ole Miss threatening for a second straight walk-off to snap a 3-series losing streak to Mississippi State. Getting a gift from State, Ole Miss gives it back.
That's a big out for Faircloth on the mound. The first pitch popped up bunt. Things just got a little bit harder for Ole Miss's offense. Not being able to move those runners.
The prior bunt from Applin went in the scorebook as a fielder's choice and an E5. That was the first Mississippi State error in 7 games. Rachel Connors now will pinch hit with 2 on and 1 out. This is all about simple things done well. The popped up bunt could burn the Rebels in this inning. But still, the winning run in scoring position. Just the 74th collegiate at bat of Connor's career. Just her 4th home run. And it gives Ole Miss a series win with back-to-back walk-off jacks.
Yeah, Rachel Connors off the bat. She knew it was gone coming off the bench. Stepping up for their team.
What a series this was. A pair of one-run games. The only non-one-run game ends on a walk-off. And for the first time in 5 years, the Rebels take a series over their in-state rivals. That's a way to get going in Ole Miss comes back from getting shut out in the series opener Thursday in a 1-0 loss. Kennedy Bunker a walk-off homer in Game 2 last night. Rachel Connors a pinch hit 3-run shot to win it today. For Monica Abbott, Nate Cantor saying so long for our entire crew here in Oxford. Let's go to the studio and Peter Burns.
Thank y'all. Are you kidding me? Back-to-back nights. The Ole Miss Rebels with the walk-off. Haley McClinney. I am Peter Burns. And what a great way to start our day of coverage here on the SEC Network. Games have been going on all day long. Baseball and softball. And you were saying there's just something special about this last weekend in these last series right before we head to the tournament.
Yeah, it's called Mayhem for a reason. And you saw it literally every single game in that Ole Miss and Mississippi State series. Kennedy Bunker hits 2 home runs yesterday. They walk it off last night. And then how about Rachel Connors' pinch hit walk-off home run against your in-state rival in the Egg Bowl of softball heading into the NCAA tournament? Rachel Connors, man, right away knew it. Stepped in, this moment, you know how much this meant to her. You know how much this meant to the entire Ole Miss team. I mean, look at the celebration.
It's just, I mean, you know, hitting just the 4th home run she's hit all season long. It's just the idea. We talked about it with Todd Walker a lot with pinch hitting and what he used to do in Major League Baseball. About when Coach says, hey, this is your moment, this is your time, let's switch something up. Because traditionally a lefty matchup, right? That's kind of what you want as far as from the sixth standpoint.
Yeah, 100%. And again, just having that mindset. I think pinch hitting is one of the most difficult things to do, not just in the diamond sport, but in all of sports in general. To be cold, to not have at bats. You're obviously getting a ton of of information from your teammates in the dugout, and that is really, really helpful. But again, you see it as we keep watching the replay. It's that pitch just never leaked all the way out. It stayed over the right part of the plate to the hat.
When this happens, what's that dugout like for the Ole Miss side? They'll know about it on state side as you start getting closer to conference tournament.
Well, now it's all about momentum, right?
Yeah.
You want as much momentum as possible coming into the SEC tournament and into Lexington. Ole Miss playing for seeding, Mississippi State playing for seeding. So this means so much to both of these programs. Both of those teams are going to need to have really good runs in Lexington. On the Mississippi State side, you've got to flush it right away. Obviously, very tough losses in back-to-back days. Getting walked off twice against your rival cannot feel good. But you're going to have a couple of days, reset, flush that out of your system, get ready to go. And it's a fresh start, right? Yeah. The postseason, nothing comes into it with you, right? It's a fresh start, fresh new season, fresh new outlook. On the Ole Miss side, you want to sit in this for a little bit and really take advantage of the momentum that you have. An incredible finish to the season, beating your rival at home, an upset in a big series. A lot of people didn't give Ole Miss a chance to win this series. Mm-hmm. They did, and they won it in great fashion. And I love the aggressiveness in the moments that matter most. And that's what you need in the postseason. We're never out of it. We're going to fight, we're going to claw, we're going to scratch, we're going to try to get a win for our ball club.
There was Kennedy Bunker over on last night, just the right place at the right time, and she performs. And again, that was a no-doubter. And the same thing you talked about Rachel Connors having the opportunity to go out there and walk it off. So let's go ahead and listen in. Rachel Connors right now. And so, Rachel, going to be fantastic for this interview. Let's go ahead and toss it aside.
Rachel Connors, the hero in Oxford, with a pitch hit, 3-run walk-off homer. Rachel, that's back-to-back walk-off homers for the Revs. How's it feeling in that post-game huddle?
It feels so good. I just wanted to do it for my team so bad. Unfortunately, I was struggling the first two games, and I just knew what I had to do.
Yeah, you absolutely knew what you had to do. I gotta ask you, was it fair so successful against lefties, especially on your team? But you as a left-handed hitter, you went up there. What were you looking for? What was your game plan or information you got from your hitting coach to make you prepare?
I was looking for any hard pitch. I know her changeup is very good. And I was thinking if I accidentally swing a changeup and I miss it, it's fine. But I have to be on time for that hard pitch. And I was, and I was so excited.
Yeah, you absolutely were. I love that you said if I missed the changeup, that's okay. When you're on time for the hard pitch, what was your emotions going around the bases when you saw your teammates waiting for you and how excited they were?
Oh my gosh. It's a feeling you can't even describe. I mean, I felt the ball hit the bat, and honestly, I just blacked out, and next thing I knew, I was at home, and Percy, I think, knocked me down onto the ground, so I don't know. I was just on the ground, and I was so excited. It was so awesome.
Rachel, just like that, the regular season is over, but you guys finish it with your first series win over Mississippi State in 5 years. What does that do for the Rebs going into postseason?
It feels so awesome, and it was senior night for our seniors. I'm so glad we were able to get that done for them, and it just feels so good. It'll definitely give us some good momentum for SEC tournament.
Rachel, we appreciate you. Congratulations.
Rachel
Connors and Ole Miss.
I swung hard, I blacked out, I got pushed over. Oklahoma clinches a share of the SEC regular season title. They had that victory earlier today over A&M, and so they went 4-3. Meyer right there, 1-3 for the Dame, that triple, and the Ruby out of the game changer. So with that, we also bring you this LSU Auburn Tigers versus Tigers on senior day. Tigers won game 1 3-0. That would be LSU. So we have Lassiter throws it left field for that double. 4-5 for the day, 3 runs. This starting to get sideways early. Really 8-0, bases loaded. Oh my goodness, Alex.
Yeah, the Bats are absolutely on fire in Baton Rouge for the purple and Tigers.
LSU practices the Mardi Gras colors. And then 13-0. Jada Phillips has had some more. The first home run of the year. Just everybody's feeling it right now. Look at the team, Victorina Squad, enjoying a third inning. 23-0 in the 8th. zip. 24 hits, a record for the most hits scored in a game. Just 3 hits and wins that. And 25 run margin victory, the largest in a game between SEC teams in conference history. Second most runs LSU has scored in program history. They owned 30 on Louisiana Tech back in 2016. 24 wins, the second most by the Tigers in program history. They have 27 in that drubbing of Tech back in 2016. We talked about the parity, and every game was a walk-off year. Georgia, Florida was a fantastic game. And then this happens. What do you draw that?
Well, they say innings contagious, and I think it was very clearly contagious in Baton Rouge today. I mean, just looking at this box score, so many people with multiple hits. You got Jayla Lassiter going 4 for 5 with 3 ribbies. You got Sierra Daniel. You got Tori Edwards contributing. You Charlotte Renz. There are so many different weapons in this LSU Tiger lineup. And LSU is an interesting team because they have had the talent all year long, but they've played inconsistently. Well, today, nothing but consistent. Passing the bat, doing what they need to do, piecing together good quality at-bats after good quality at-bats. And what I love the most about this 25-0 victory, PB, only 2 home runs. In the entire game. It was single, double. It was death by 1,000 cuts. Truly passing the bat, top to bottom, every hitter in the lineup getting a hit and contributing.
30 seconds away for Auburn versus LSU. Again, Auburn sits at 25-25 on the season. The significance of that is what?
Yes, you need to be 500 to get into the NCAA tournament. So heading into the SEC tournament, really important for Auburn to go into that at least one game above 500.
Yeah, I was going to say you win that game, and then whatever happens, you lose, you get an opportunity to go out there and postseason play. So much is in it on the line over in Tiger Park. So let's get you to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We'll catch you after the game.
Welcome to the SEC Softball presented by T-Mobile. It is Senior Day in Baton Rouge as number 19 LSU and Auburn get ready to wrap up the regular season here from Tiger Park. Alongside Kat Osterman, I'm Alex Loeb, and Kat, it's going to be an emotional day for a lot of seniors taking part in this game, including LSU's senior leader, Jayla Lassiter, who has had herself a
That day I do Wawa day Wawa and that day when a day Wawa do it I did that day when a day Wawa boom boom a day Wawa a boom boom that day I do Wawa I do it I day Wawa. And that day I do it Wawa day I that day when day Wawa I did that day Wawa boom boom to that day boom boom day Wawa boom boom did that day Wawa boom boom day Wawa day Wawa I day Wawa day Wawa day Wawa boom boom day Wawa day Wawa boom boom that day when day Wawa boom boom day Wawa day Wawa boom boom day when day Wawa.